How are you? I hope you are all fine. I'm very glad to meet you in this academic year. Are you enjoyed the corona leaves? Okay, children? Be always safe, okay? Always keep your hand clean with the sanitizer or hand wash. Maintain the social distance, okay, children? Okay, let us start our social class. All of you take your social book. All of you take your social book. Turn to the page number 1. We are going to see history. Okay? History, Unit 1. Advent of the Europeans. Okay, children? See, in this chapter, we are going to learn about the kinds of sources of modern India, and we are going to understand what the Portuguese trade interest in India, and we are going to understand about the effect of Portuguese untouched presence in India, who are all came from the Portuguese untouched in India, okay, and what the colonial settlement of Denmark, and we are going to know about the arrival and settlement of English and French East India companies. These all things we are going to learn in this unit. Okay, children? Okay, introduction. See the introductions. Many of the foreign travelers, traders, missionaries, and civil servants who came to India in the 18th and 19th centuries have left some accounts of their experience and their impressions of various parts of the country. To know the events of modern period, we have abundant sources at the international, national and religious level. See, many foreign travelers came from other places and traders also came. And missionaries means Samaya Parappa Kulivinargal, okay, religious missions, they also came. Traders means வர்த்தகம் பண்ணுவாங்கல்ல வியாபாரங்கள் அவங்க தான் traders, okay, and civil servants also came to our India in 18th 19th century. They have a left accounts from their experience what they are did in their period. Accounts means details, some informations, okay, in the various parts of our country. In the modern period, the Navina Kalathila kuda, we have the abundant sources from the international, national and regional level. Okay, sources of India, modern India. Sources means what I said, some information, evidence, okay. The sources for the history of modern India help us to know the political, social, economic and cultural developments in the country. From the very beginning, the Portuguese, the Dutch, the French, Danes and the English, they are recorded their official transaction in India. The sources for the history of modern India, இந்த நவீன காலத்தில் நிறைய எவிடன்ஸ் நம்மளுக்கு கிடச்சி எதை தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டதுக்கு, பொலிட்டிக்கல், சோசியல், எக்கனாமிக்கு, நம்முடைய கல்ச்சுரல் பற்றி, நம்ம நாட்டுடைய கல்ச்சுரல்கள் எல்லாமே நம்ம இதன் மூலமாக என்ன செஞ்சுக்கலாம், தெரிஞ்சுக்கலாம். அதே மாதிரி ஃப்ரம் த வெரி பிகினிங் போர்ச்சுகீஸ், டச், ஃப்ரெஞ்சுக்காரங்க எல்லாருமே என்ன செஞ்சாங்களா, நம்முடைய இந்தியாவுக்கு வந்து அவங்க இங்கிலீஷ் ரெக்கார்டை என்ன செஞ்சுருக்காங்க, பண்ணியிருக்காங்க, நிறைய ரெக்கார்ட் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க ஆன் த ஸ்டேட் பேப்பர்ஸ், ஓகே, ஆன் த ஸ்டேட் they are well preserved, their records very valuable to know about their relation in India. அவங்க எப்படி நம்ம நாட்டில் அவங்க என்னென்ன பண்ணினாங்க, என்னென்ன செஞ்சாங்கன்னு சொல்லி தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டதற்காக அவங்க என்ன செஞ்சுருக்காங்க, ரெக்கார்டெல்லாம் சேஃபாக ப்ரிசர்வ் பண்ணி வச்சுருக்காங்க. This archives at Lisbon, Goa, Pondicherry and Madras. In these places they are stored this historical informations. So all this sources must however be evaluated before they are used for historical writing. அவங்களுடைய ஹிஸ்டாரிக்கல் தேவைக்காக எழுதப்படாதுக்காண்டி என்ன செஞ்சுருந்தாங்க, அவங்க இங்கே என்னென்ன பண்ணினாங்க அப்படிங்கிறத ப்ரிசர்வ் பண்ணி. ஆர்கிவியஸ் மீன்ஸ் என்னன்னு தெரியுமா உங்களுக்கு? வாட் யூ நோ? Archives means the place where historical documents and records are kept. ஆவண காப்பகம். ஓகே, அதெல்லாம் எங்கே இருக்குது? Lisbon, Goa, Pondicherry and Madras. Okay, now we are going to see what are the kinds of sources of modern India. What are the sources of history of modern India? We can write history with the sources like written sources and material sources. See, in the written sources we have archives. In the archives, the National Archives of India, Tamil Nadu Archives of Tamil Nadu. Okay, that is TNA, we can say. Tamil Nadu Archives means TNA. The National Archives means NAI. Okay, it is a written record. And if you go to the material sources, there are paintings, statues, coins. From this material we get some information. Written na எழுதப்பட்டு வைக்கப்பட்டதான ஒரு பொருள், ஆவணங்கள். ஓகே, எழுதப்படுறது என்ன சொல்லுவோம் நம்ம? பத்திரங்கள் சொல்லுவாங்கல்ல. நம்முடைய பழைய நம்ம தாத்தா பாட்டி சொத்துலாம் நம்மளுக்கு எப்படி செஞ்சுருப்பாங்க? பத்திரமாக எழுதி வச்சுருப்பாங்க, அப்படிதானம்மா? ஸோ அதை வந்து நம்மளுக்கு நம்ம தாத்தா நம்மளுக்கு இந்த சொத்தை வச்சுருக்காங்க அப்படின்னு நம்ம புரிஞ்சுக்கிடலாம். ஆனால் இதே இது அவங்க உங்கள் தாத்தா ஒரு பெண்ணையோ ஒரு பென்சிலோ ஒரு பத்திரமா வச்சுருக்காங்கன்னா அந்த பொருள் மூலமாக நம்ம என்ன செஞ்சுக்கலாம்? அவங்கள பற்றியுள்ள டீட்டெயில்ஸ் நம்ம என்ன செஞ்சுக்கலாம்? புரிஞ்சிக்கலாம். Now you understand? See, written sources means whatever they wrote in the paper, that is written sources. It is that documents is kept in the one safe place. Okay, now you understand? Then material sources means from any things we are getting some information, that we can say material sources, like a painting. As you learn in the 7th or 6th book, from the painting, rock painting, we get some information. From the coins we get some informations. From the statues we get some information from the king. Is there no? Yeah, we learn in the 7th standard. Yes, children? Okay. Now we are going to learn about the written sources. After the advent of the printing press, numerous books were published in different languages. After first they wrote in the stone. Yes, they are inscriptions in the stones or palm leaf. Is that no? Yeah, but now in the modern India we have some books. The advent of the printing press, we get a numerous books and they are published in the different languages. We have a more languages: Tamil, English, Hindi, Karnataka, Kannada, Telugu, Malayalam, Sanskrit, Urdu. So many languages are there. So from these languages they are published the books. Okay, hence people began to acquire knowledge easily in the fields like art, literature, history and science. So is there no? We get some knowledge from these books. That's why we get more easily to find some informations. The Europeans came to know about the immense wealth of India from the accounts of Marco Polo and similar sources. The wealth of India attracted Europeans to this country. Turn to the page number 2nd. Ananda Ragam is a name to conjure with the annals of Tamil history. He was Topaz, means translator in Pondicherry to assist French trade in India. In the Pondicherry they are stored some information like a Tamil history. They are assist in the French. The French people is translated in the Tamil. They are recorded their events and take place in French India. That French India is a Pondicherry. Okay. His diary contains the daily events from 1736 to 1760. So, which are the only written secular records available during that period? They kept this place in safe. Okay. Their diaries reveal his profound capacity for political judgment and is most valuable source of history. So written sources, what are will be included in that? That is the literature, travel accounts, diaries, autobiographies, pamphlets, government documents and manuscript. Written documents la என்னதெல்லாம் வரும்? Literatures, travel accounts, diaries. Literatures means you know, yes, traveler, someone comes from that place. Diaries we will write and kept. Autobiographics, someone people will be write for their details. Okay, pamphlets, government documents, all they will keep in the safe places. What's the pamphlets? Pamphlets means it's a small booklet, one of the small booklet. பிரசுரங்கள்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. Okay, manuscripts means what? It is written by handwritten books or document. கையெழுத்து பிரதிகள், கையால் எழுதப்பட்டது. ஓகேவா? Next, archives. What's the archives? Do you know archives means what I said to you? The place where historical documents and records are kept. ஆவண காப்பகம். Okay, so this is one of the place where historical documents are preserved. It is preserved in NAI, National Archives of India. It is located in the New Delhi. So it's one of the chief storehouse of records government. What is the government documents are there? It is stored in the New Delhi. It is a chief storehouse. It has main source of information for understanding past administrative machinery as well as guide to the present, the future generation related to the any matter. So it contains political, social, economic, cultural and scientific life of the activities of the people of India who are living in this India. We can know about their political, social, economic, cultural, what are the scientific life happening. This all we can gather from this archives. So it is one of the largest archives in Asia. Okay children, now do you know George William Forrest can rightly called, what we can say, father of national archives of India. Tamil Nadu archives. The Madras record official presently known as Tamil Nadu Archives. It is located in Chennai. It is located in Chennai. Our chief storehouse is in Delhi, but the Madras record office, where it is? It is in Chennai. It is one of the oldest and largest document. It is kept in the southern India. So most records in Tamil Nadu archives are in English only, because they are wrote in English. They came from the foreign. They don't know Tamil. So they all are wrote in English. So these collections, all administrative records, all for Dutch, Danish, Persian and Marathi. Few documents only. It is in French, Portuguese, Tamil and Urdu. See this picture in your book. That is a Tamil Nadu Archives. Okay, it has 1642 volumes of Dutch records. It is related to the Cochin and Coromandel coast. These records will cover which period? 1657 to 1845. And Denon records will be covered which period? 1777, 1845. 1845. Dodwell prepared with great effort, and the first issue of the calendar Madras records was published in 1917. So he was a highly interested. Dodwell only prepared with a great effort. The first calendar published பண்ணது 1917ல. அவங்க தான் என்ன செஞ்சிருக்காங்க? எஃபர்ட் போட்டிருக்காங்க. He was highly interested in encouraging historical research. He opened a new chapter in the history of Tamil Nadu archives. Okay children, so what we saw today, the place where historical documents and records we kept, what the place that is? Archives. So the Indian National Archive is the largest of the archives in India. Who is the father of Indian National Archives? George William Forrest. Okay. Now we are going to learn material sources. Material sources. See, this is a David Fort. This is Kudalur. Okay, Kudalurla irukku. Many paintings and statues are the main sources of modern Indian history. So these statues or paintings give us a more lot of informations and what is the achievement of the national leaders and their historical personality we can be know. The historical buildings are there like St. Francis Church at Cochin is there. Yes, in Cochin St. Francis Church is there. St. Louis Fort, it is in Pondicherry. St. George Fort in Madras. St. David Fort in Kudalur. India Gate, Parliament House, President House, it is in Delhi, etc. etc. The different style and technician of Indian architectures are available in India. So from the other object or material of religious, cultural, historical value are collected and preserved in museum. If you go to museum, we get some objects, yes, some things we will get. We came to know, yes, if you go to in Tirunelveli museum, you can see dinosaur. So you doesn't know how it is or no? You doesn't see that one, but you can see that object, you get some knowledge. Oh, this dinosaur will be look like this only. Oh, it is in the previous period. Is there no? And if you go to Science Center in the Palangotte, you can see one train is there. Yes, bus is there. Different parts you can see. But that all it is in the previous period. So this things or objects or material, some of the material of religious means Kambanarayanam, Pramanandam, something we saw, yes, we learn in the 6th or 7th classes. So from this we can know about their story. So this all the historical value is preserved in the museum. These museums help us to preserve, to promote our cultural heritage. So where is our national museum is there? Do you know, children? It is in Delhi. It is in Delhi. It is established in 1949. And we get some information from the coins also. In the previous class, as you learned in the 7th standard, coin jittal, gold coins, silver tanka, like that you heard something. From that one we get some administrative history, we get some economic situation from that coins. Okay, so coins also one of the good source to know about the administrative history. In the first coinage in modern India under the crown was issued in 1862. Edward VII assistant after Queen Victoria, and the coins issued by him bore his model. So they kept their design in that one. But nowadays the Reserve Bank of India is formally set up in the 1935. They are issued the paper currency, that is 5 rupees. They are issued the rupees note 5 rupees by the RBI. RBI means what? Reserve Bank of India. In January 1938, who bear that one? That portrait. Who is established that one? King George VI. King George VI. Okay. Now, do you know? In 1690, Fort St. David was built by and the fort யார் கட்டினா? பிரிட்டிஷ்காரங்க. எங்கே கட்டினாங்க? கூடலூர். They are built that fort in Kudalur. Advent of the Europeans. After the capture of Constantinople by the Turks in AD 1453, the land route between India and Europe was closed. In the AD trucks, they are closed. The Indian and Europe was closed. So the trucks penetrated in the northern Africa and the Balkan Peninsula. So it became imperative on the part of the European nations to discover new sea routes to the India. So they are closed to the India and Europe. So they make the way through the new sea routes. New sea routes. So from them the peoples are came from there. From the Portugal, Vasco da Gama, Francisco de Almeida, Alfonso de Albuquerque, Nijicuna, some peoples came from the Portugal. The Dutch peoples are came here. British peoples came here. Danish, French peoples all are came to India from the new sea roads. Okay, children. In this page, audio visuals means possessing both a sound and visual components such as a slide type presentations. Why they given this page, I don't know, but I explain simply for you. Okay, audio visual servicing provides frequently television films, internet, all those is a audio visual media. So this both a sound and visual component by the slide type presentation we can see. Yes or no? If you take mobile, we can see the slide ways. So this is all called audio visual media. Why this given, I don't know. Simply they are given. Yes. Now protocol we are going to see. Amongst the entire European nations, protocol was the foremost to make a dynamic attempt to rediscover a sea route to India. Portuguese-காரங்க என்ன செஞ்சிருக்காங்க, sea route கண்டுபிடிச்சாங்க இந்தியாவுக்கு வரதுக்கு. Prince Henry of Portugal, who is commonly known as navigator. Who is the navigator? Navigatorனா யாரை சொல்லுவோம்? கடல்வழி வல்லுநர்கள். In earlier times, a person who explored by ship. So they are encouraged his countrymen to take up the adventurous life to explore the regions through the world. So Bartholomew dies a Portuguese sailor. Bartholomew dies a Portuguese sailor. He reached southernmost point of the Africa when 1487. He was patronized by the King John II. King John II. Okay, children, this much we are seen today. Next we will see in the part 2. Okay, what are we learned today? Can you say me? Can you say me, children? Yeah, we saw about the sources of history of modern India. What are the written sources? What are the material sources? And what is the archives? We saw, yes, the place where we kept the historical documents, that is we say archives. And where it is the Indian National Archive is there, it is in Delhi. Who is the father of National Archivists? George William Forrest. The first coinage of modern India, coin first வெளியிட்ட எந்த வருஷம்? 1862. 1862. Who is the navigator? Prince Henry of the Portuguese. Okay, children, I hope you are understand. Okay, now we are going to write the homework. Children, write the homework. Today's homework, fill in the blanks. The National Archives of India is located in dash. You find from the book. Okay, dash was built by the British. Third one, dash is the father of National Archives of India. Fourth one, the first paper currency issued by the dash in January 1938. Expand RBI. Okay, I give the time to you. See, this question answer will be get from your book. Read the book. Don't waste your time. If you read the book, you get some information. Okay, like a historical research. Yes, is it no? Okay. Okay, write fast, write neatly. You have the note, divide it as a homework and one part of the classwork. After teaching the lessons, I give the homework to you. Okay, children? Sorry, classwork to you. Then you write. Now you write the homework. Continuously you can write, no problem. But write today's date and write the unit 1, advent of the Europeans. Write it fast. Write neatly, children. Write neatly. While you come to the school, I will correct your answers. So be careful. Write clearly and neatly. You are studying now 8th standard. Within 1 year, you will go to the 10th standard. Your handwriting should be neat. Very neatly. Did you finish, children? Okay. We will see in the next class, part 2. Okay, children? Have a nice day. Thank you.